Once upon a time, I was the design lead for the NHL Winter Classic and Stadium Series. There was nothing cooler than walking into Busch Stadium in St. Louis and seeing everything I created come to life. But 1 year earlier, the only thing my hands could create was a suicide note. It was my 4th attempt, and I was alone in my apartment in Chicago. My name is Borowsky. I'm a graphic designer, a rugby player, the founder of a nonprofit. I'm a wife, a daughter, an aunt, a friend, and a newly anxious flyer. I've survived multiple suicide attempts. My first was in 8th grade, and my last was when I was 26. So I've known this system well, and it's just everything I encountered just felt so clinical and corporate. And when I say corporate, I mean corporate. One time I was taken out of group to be walked to the billing department to discuss my repayment plan. And after my last attempt, they handed me a bill for $14,000, which I've so lovingly called my life tax. My core belief when I was struggling was that no one would care. I couldn't feel the love and support that I really was surrounded by. And I was like, if I could create something that showed you that strangers care about you, maybe it won't be so hard to believe that your friends and family do as well. So I created Find Your Anchor. It's a grassroots movement aimed at suicide awareness and prevention, and we're all about these little blue boxes that aim to infuse more color, creativity, and humanity into mental health. When you open the lid, it says if you're feeling lost, hopeless, suicidal, this is for you. If not, leave it for someone else in need. And inside are a bunch of resources, including a deck of 52+ reasons to live. We're all about anchors, which we define as the little things in life that bring you joy. They don't have to be groundbreaking or obvious. They could be steak tacos, a lazy Sunday, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, a hot shower, pink starburst. My go-to anchors if I'm having a bad day, I want to come home, lay on the sofa, order Chinese food, and watch Sister Act 2. It's not solving anything, but it's something to get you through another night, another 2 hours, another 10 minutes. And it's these seemingly small things that can have a profound effect, those small acts of kindness, those small moments of joy for someone who's struggling. And that's when I realized that if what I need doesn't exist, I'm going to create it. Inside the box there's a mixtape full of uplifting music. There's a letter, posters, bracelets, stickers, whole bunch of good vibes. And at the bottom of the box, it says, when you're in a better spot, add to it and launch it for someone else in need. The boxes are also a catalyst for conversations. We have so many people who reach out and say, my cousin, my neighbor, my coworker's struggling. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. And they're using these boxes as a catalyst for those conversations. I launched the first box in the self-help section of the Gale Borden Library in Elgin, Illinois. I agonized over what shelf to put it on, what color books to put it next to. A girl found a box a week later. When I opened the lid, I just started crying. You must have saved hundreds of lives by now. And it was my first box. And that's when I learned that there's power in bringing color to darkness. What really started out as my own way of healing has evolved into something so beyond me. We now have over 95,000 boxes in the world and growing by the day. That's enough to fill the Rose Bowl Stadium. Partnerships with the 49ers, the Lakers, the Minnesota Vikings, the Raiders, Verizon, Chicago Public Schools, the Super Bowl Host Committee. Turns out the bigger you are, the more impactful those little things can be. A partnership with Lady Gaga's organization led to Billboard in Times Square. And I like to think of these billboards as creating this Truman Show moment for people. Someone struggling looks up and sees it and is like, is that here for me? And the answer is yes, it's absolutely there for you. Whether on a billboard, in a deck of cards, on a poster or a letter. Curating these moments for people started out as a way to give purpose to my life, but it's ignited a global movement. Our world is full of big problems. An epidemic of hopelessness is among the biggest. I don't know how to make it go away, but I know these boxes help. All by themselves, they're quite small, but they open up to reveal something huge, and perhaps the only thing with the power to make a real difference: humanity. Thank you.